Have you ever heard of a name that means not loved? It sounds incredibly harsh, doesn't it? But in the Bible, a little girl named Lo-Ruhamah was given exactly that name. Her story, found in the book of Hosea, is one of the most powerful and moving parables about rejection, love, and ultimate redemption. It is a story that reveals the very heart of God in a way that is both shocking and deeply beautiful. So, who was Lo-Ruhamah? She was the daughter of the prophet Hosea. God commanded Hosea to marry a woman named Gomer, who was unfaithful to him. This marriage wasn't just a personal tragedy. It was a living, breathing illustration of the relationship between God and his people, Israel. At the time, Israel had turned away from God, pursuing other idols and breaking their covenant with him. Hosea's pain and Gomer's unfaithfulness mirrored God's heartbreak over Israel's spiritual adultery. Into this deeply symbolic and troubled family, Lo-Ruhamah was born. And God instructed Hosea, "Call her Lo-Ruhamah, for I will no longer show love to the house of Israel, that I should at all forgive them." The name literally means no mercy or not pitied. Imagine that child's name becoming a public declaration of divine judgment. Every time someone called her name, it was a stark reminder of the broken relationship between God and his people. It signified a period where God was withdrawing his mercy because of their persistent disobedience. Lo-Ruhamah wasn't the only child with a prophetic name. Her brother was named Jezreel, a name linked to a place of bloodshed and judgment, signifying that God would punish the ruling house of Israel. And her other brother was named Lo-Ruhamah, which means, not my people. God said, "For you are not my people, and I am not your God." Together, these three children, Jezreel, Lo-Ruhamah, and Lo-Ruhamah, formed a trio of living prophecies. Their very existence was a constant, public sermon to the nation of Israel, illustrating the severe consequences of their choices. The family dynamic was a living parable. Hosea represented God, ever faithful and loving. Gomer represented Israel, continually straying and chasing after fleeting pleasures. And the children's names were the pronouncements of judgment that resulted from this broken relationship. It's a challenging story to read because it feels so raw and painful. You can feel Hosea's personal anguish as he lives out this difficult calling, loving a wife who doesn't love him back and raising children with names that scream of rejection. But this is where the story takes an incredible turn. If it ended with judgment, it would be a tragedy. But the book of Hosea is ultimately a story of redemption. After Gomer leaves Hosea and ends up in a desperate situation, God gives Hosea a truly astounding command. He tells him to go and buy her back to redeem. Hosea finds Gomer, pays the price to free her from her bondage, and brings her home. This act of incredible grace and unconditional love was a powerful message to Israel. It showed that even after their repeated betrayal, God's love for them had not died. He was willing to redeem them, to pay the price to bring them back to himself. And what about Lo-Ruhamah, the little girl named not loved? The prophecy doesn't end with her name of judgment. Later in the book of Hosea, God makes a stunning promise of reversal. He says, "I will show my love to the one I called not my loved one. I will say to those called not my people, you are my people. And they will say, you are my God." This is the heart of the message. The judgment was real. The consequences were severe. But they were never meant to be the final word. The name Lo-Ruhamah wasn't a permanent curse. It was a temporary condition designed to wake people up to their need for God. The promise of restoration meant that the one called not loved would one day be called loved. The ones called not my people would once again be embraced as God's very own. This reversal is one of the most beautiful pictures of grace in the entire Old Testament. It shows that God's love is relentless. His judgment is a tool to bring about repentance, not just to punish. He allows the pain of separation to make us realize how much we need him. This story is a powerful reminder that no one is beyond the reach of God's redemptive love. Her name may have started as a symbol of rejection, but her story ends with the promise of a new name, a new identity, rooted in being utterly and completely loved by God. The story of Hosea, Gomer, and their children isn't just an ancient tale. It speaks directly to us today. We've all had moments where we felt unloved or far from God. We've all made choices that have created distance in our relationships. The story of Lo-Ruhamah teaches us that even in our darkest moments, when we feel the most unworthy, God's desire is to redeem and restore. His love is powerful enough to turn not loved into beloved. He is a God who pursues us, pays the price for us, and welcomes us home with open arms. So, the next time you think of a name, remember that her story isn't just about the pain of being called not loved, but about the incredible joy of being renamed my loved one by God himself. It's a testament to a love that never gives up. What part of Lo-Ruhamah's story stands out to you the most? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this story meaningful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the powerful stories of the Bible. Thanks for watching.